welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what I hope is the first installment of a new series for this channel. You see, I guys have noticed that I've covered a whole lot of my passions and hobbies on this YouTube channel. I've talked about comic books, I've talked about movies, I've talked about video games. There's one thing, though, that I haven't talked about, and that is my long-standing love of trading cards, especially non-sport trading cards. I've always liked the stuff that ties into like movies or TV shows or, well, comics. That kind of ties in with my love of comics. So I decided I would do a series here where I find some of those old trading cards and maybe even a couple of newer ones. I'm not totally sure yet. And I sort of show you guys what used to be out there, because there really isn't much of a market for non-sport-based trading cards that aren't directly affixed to a trading card game. And the first box that came in, because I bought like 7 different trading card boxes, this here was the first one that came in, is the Star Trek SkyBox Master Series. This set is from 1993. Look at that. So we're talking cards that are over 20 years old. This thing is still in its shrink wrap, guys. That is nice. I think I got the box here. Was this one about 15 bucks? Yeah, it was about 15 bucks. Found somebody on eBay was selling it incredibly cheap. Now, as you can see here, it says that there's 36 packs in here at 6 cards a pack, 90 cards per complete set. You can also see on the side, you will get a better shot of this. Actually, why don't I just do it this way? Let's take this bastard out of its shrink wrap. Yes, rip, tear, toss it out. Here we go. So, as you can see, this is going to feature images from the classic show, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and the movies. Now, about the SkyBox Master series of cards, these always featured hand-painted cards, beautiful-looking cards. The SkyBox Master series, I know they did them for DC Comics, they did them for Marvel Comics. I think they did about 3 different Star Trek sets, too. This here, though, is Series 1. I actually don't think I've ever opened a Star Trek Master Series pack in my life. I always wanted to, but you see, one issue, guys, with Skybox's cards is yes, the cards are beautiful, but they're also expensive as shit. In fact, actually, even way back in the day, these packs I think would have cost about around $2, which is insane considering the fact that stuff from companies like Fleer and Topps were selling for far less than that, around 50, maybe even 75 cents, around 93. So why don't we get this thing open? I'll even do it in the vendor fashion, so that way you guys can see how the box would have looked when it was sitting in a store shelf. Why don't I grab one of these packs? Oh, you can also see, let me pull this in before I show you the pack. Look for randomly packed dimensional spectra cards. These things are the chase cards in this series. I believe it says on here somewhere. Here we go. 5 randomly packed dimensional spectra cards. Odds of finding spectra cards approximately 1 in every 18 packs. So since there's 36 packs here, that means that there's a good chance I'll get 2 of them in here. But the odds of getting all 5 are almost non-existent. Now, right here is how the pack looks. You can see that SkyBox went all out with these high-end foil packs, which always looked really cool. But that is also another one of the reasons why the damn thing was so frickin' pricey. And there's only 6 cards in here, so these are also kind of thin packs, especially by 1993 standards. Why don't we bust this pack open? Here we go. Let's see what's in the first pack I pull, huh? Okay, normal. You can just pull right along the seam there. There we go. All right, so as you can see, like I said, very nice looking hand-painted cards. This here is for the ships. This is the ship's phasers. They even have a little bit of info on the back, including telling you who actually painted it. This one is from Bob Eggleton, I think is how that's pronounced. All right, so then what are the ones we got in here? We have Geordi. Nice. Oh, yes, we have the famous kiss from, oh, what in the hell was the name of that episode? Was it, well, and the name of the card actually is History is Made. Does it say on the back what episode it is? I'm totally blanking. Ah, yes, it was Plato's Step Friggin' Children. Very nice, and you actually can see just all of the detail that went into the paint. Who did this one? This was Sonia R. Is that Hilitos? Yeah, very nice. This is from Star Trek 3, yes. Among the Cliffs of Vulcan. That is a very nice looking card there. Right here is just a general one for Star Trek the motion picture. Awful, awful movie. I will say that much right now. But this card looks really, really nice. Final card in the pack is the Cardassians. Alright, well, it's not exactly what I would have really wanted because I'm not a big fan of this one specific race of fucking Star Trek alien, but hey, once more, really nice looking card. Inspiration Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Wait. Then why does it say on the bottom of the card Star Trek The Next Generation when the inspiration is Deep Space? I'm not going to think about that for too much. Now, I've got 35 more packs to open here. I'm going to start opening those off camera, and when I come back here, you guys will know if I got a full 90 card set out of this, and if I get any of these Spectra cards, I'll totally come back and tell you. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Well, guys, I do have a little bit of an update. As you can see here, I'm well over halfway through the packs here. Two things. One, I am one card away from having the entire set. According to the checklist, all I'm missing is Captain Kirk. Yeah, card number 1. That is the only card I'm missing. I've gotten everything else out of these packs. The other thing, well, I said I'm well over halfway through all these. Still haven't hit any of those Spectra cards yet. I'm wondering if I'm going to get any of them in this thing. And 5 packs after mentioning I needed it, I was able to get Kirk. I now have the entire set of these cards, and I'm going to tell you guys, I am really digging these cards. I mean, I kind of sort of knew I was in for, at least actually in terms of the quality of the card. I'm talking guys, the actual like card stock and everything. I was gonna get something great because that is one thing which SkyBox always mastered, was having fantastic card stock. And the artwork here is beautiful. For some reason my camera's shaking every time I move this fucking card. That is weird. Anyway, I have all 90 cards. I am totally psyched. Still haven't gotten a Spectra though. One in 18 packs, my fat ass. I've opened at least 25. Still haven't gotten one. Oh, and I do have another positive. I also got a duplicate I can happily burn, and I think every Star Trek fan knows exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, I want you to look at that punchable little face there. Yes, I'm going to go take this... I'm going to take this Ensign Crusher card out at some point and have it violently burned. Let's see what else is in this set, huh? Or rather, what else is in the box. On the next pack in, guys, I got one of the Spectra cards. Look at that thing. Wow, that really does look cool. I'm not quite sure if the camera's picking up just the general foil look on this thing. And really, guys, it really is just a version of a card that is already in the set, but it's got this nice like foil sort of effect on it. That is really fucking cool. Now I honestly kind of wish that I had the other 4. So, I'm kind of hoping now. Well, guys, there it is. I finished opening every pack, and I did get a second Spectra card, which actually means, guys, that my guess of getting 2 of them per box was actually right. In fact, funny thing, I actually got the second Spectra card in literally the pack immediately following that first one showing up. So, and again, it looks really cool. I'm not sure what five cards they use, because really, guys, it's just this kind of, this kind of semi foil effect on cards that are already in the set. And at least based on the 2 I have, which is docking a DS9 and the Romulan Warbird you see in the back there, they really didn't pick the best art to do this thing with. Now, mind you, all of these cards are beautiful. I mean, guys, am totally psyched that I have an entire set right here. I just gotta get those things put into storage, and I may have an entire second set amongst all of those duplicates you see inside of the box. Well, maybe not all of a second set, because for whatever reason, I only got 2 Wesley Crushers. So now I'm kind of sort of torn. Do I really want to burn this thing? Because, damn it, I hate Wesley Crusher so... Well, fuck, any fan of Star Trek despises this little asshole more than any other character to ever appear in a Star Trek property. But if it means I'll have an entire second set I can give to somebody, then I guess I'll have to hang on to them. Now, would this be worth buying for you? Well, if you are a big if you're a big Star Trek fan and you're looking for something awesome, you want a little bit of a blast from the past, and if you can find a box of these, again, I got mine on eBay for like $15. If you can find an unopened box like that, or shit, you might even be able to find someone who's just selling the whole set. They might even have all 5 of the spectras. Go for it. Guys, this is some absolutely gorgeous card art, and it goes on for 90 cards. It's fantastic. Now, if you're not a big fan of Star Trek, like I said, SkyBox did a whole lot of these, where every single card is just little bits of hand-painted beauty. And they came out with them in Star Trek. DC Comics, I know, had at least one set. Marvel, I think, had like 4, 5, 6 sets, maybe. One of those I know was done entirely by legendary artists, the Hildebrand brothers, and that box is incredibly expensive to get, believe me. I really wanted to get a box for this series, but I don't have that kind of money right now, and even then, don't think I'd spend that much on a box of trading cards. I mean, it seriously, guys, is one thing to spend fucking like $20 and get, well, spend a little less than $20 and get all of this. It'd be another thing entirely to throw down like the $45, $55 that box costs. But I will say that I'm going to tell you right now that the art in that set is beautiful because it's from the fucking Hildebrand brothers. As for this set, I would totally pick it up if you are a fan of Star Trek. Again, you can probably find people who are just selling the base set, and then you don't have to open 36 packs of cards like I did. But I honestly have fun opening up these packs. I'm going to have just as much fun when I take this set and I load it into trading card pages, and I slap it in a binder with every other complete trading card set I have. I actually have had to restart this hobby because I lost all of my other collections years and years and years ago. So this series is not only to kind of show off these and sort of tell you guys about the quality on some of these cards. Let me move that spectra off of the box there. But it is also so I can kind of recollect sets I either wanted to start or ones I have since lost. This set I always wanted to get, but again, the price on those SkyBox packs years ago was insane. But now that I was able to get an entire box for almost nothing, it's all fucking awesome. I'm totally happy to have it all. The only problem is now, I just bumped the camera, sorry about that. The only problem is now, I've got all these empty packs I have to throw out. So, I'm going to be cleaning up that, and then I'm going to be going through all those duplicates to see if I have a second set, because I do know somebody who would really like a full set of these, and I may be able to get it to them for Christmas. That would be absolutely awesome. So guys, please just let me know, guys, what you thought of this video. And like I said, I did buy a bunch of other boxes of trading cards. I'm going to totally be coming back here and doing even more of this, at least another 5 times. So even, guys, if this video kind of sucked, there is always the hope that I'll be able to do something better in future episodes. So please, guys, let me know, and I really hope to hear from all of you really soon. And until next time, guys, take care. See ya.